We used to train together. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I I had a very fond memory of those days.
You do?
Yeah. I mean, like, I think that was the first time I've ever actually really worked out, like truly worked out. Like, I've had sessions where I would go to the Y or go to the gym, but I've never really did it as hard as I did it with you. That sounds strange. Yeah. Better words, Henry. Better words.
I'm definitely keeping that. So, hold up. What this was 2013, I think, or 2014, right?
uh, I know it was when you were still in America.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
yeah.
I'm
And
pretty
then you
sure,
had to leave actually.
but that's not why we stopped training. The gym closed down.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't really do anything about that.
So Henry, you might not know this, but you are probably the first person who I ever like trained. Trained.
Oh my god, am I like everyone else's senpai then? Cause I am. Shit.
Well, I don't know, but I, I guess yeah, I I'd been going to the gym for a really long time, and I decided I was like, uh, I when I became a personal trainer, I was like, well, I trained Henry at one point. I was like, I got experience.
I'm like, you got my lazy butt off the ground. That's all. It didn't go anywhere, but you got it off the ground.
It's something.
Yeah.
What did you like about what we were doing when we were training? Because I think for people who are going to watch this podcast, all three of you, uh,
Yeah.
besides me and you, there's going to be one other. Uh,
Your mother? Your dad?
she
I'll ask my mom to watch this too, don't worry.
perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so uh, I think it would be valuable because like a lot of people, my expectation when I became a trainer was I thought I was going to be training a lot of like athletes and powerlifters and bodybuilders and like really really serious people. But the fact of the matter is, the majority of people who are looking for a personal trainer are not that type of person. The majority of the people looking for a personal trainer are just average people like you and me and probably the people watching this, right? So
Yeah.
keeping that in mind, what did you like about what we did when we trained back then?
Sense of direction, I guess. Like I mentioned before that I tried working out, but to no avail because I didn't have someone teaching me. Google can only do so much. And like it can't really motivate you either. Google's not right behind me telling me another set, man, another set, you got this. It was really nice to have someone just really pushing me from behind, and it felt really comfortable. Honestly, working out with you was some of the best months. I felt, kind of happy.
And I think that's like a big misconception that I see all the time from people who don't regularly go to the gym is they think that like going to the gym is going to be like really painful or like really really hard or like really really they're going to hate it, right?
No, it it was a lot easier, especially when you were there. Like, I'm like, of course, I didn't need you there all the time. There were some nights you couldn't come, and that's perfectly understandable. But like, I still felt like I just remembered your words whenever I was there. I'm like, what to do, what order, how to cool down. It honestly helped a lot.
Yeah.
But some things happened, and of course, the gym closed down.
Yeah. But since we trained back then, have you trained since then?
Yeah, yes and no. Again, I've tried copying what you told me before, but at this point, like, this is a bit personal, but
You can get as personal as
I've
you want.
I've gained a lot of weight to the point where my body weight actually hurts me to work out like we used to. Because the things we used to do were a lot easier than what they are for me to do now. And at this point, it's just become such a wall. So that's why I told you before I decided to take up swimming. It's much easier on the joints, and honestly, it's very depressing to say, but you know, it's the only thing my body can really handle without breaking down at the end of the day. Because considering I still have to go to work at the end of the day.
Well, here's like the most important thing that I've found just from training so many people throughout the past. It's been over 4 years that I've been a trainer now. Is just finding an entry point, like what you said. The fact that you found something that you can do, that you want to do, is like that's like literally the most important step. There's so many people that never even get to that step and never even like start. Right? They just get stuck on finding something. They just say, "I feel terrible. Any type of exercise is going to feel terrible. There's no way I'm ever going to be able to do anything." Right? finding that entry point is so important uh, to moving forward, right? Because when you have an entry point, then you can progress from there.
It took me a couple tries on that entry, but I was thinking maybe just walking in the morning, but I realized again my ankles would just like it would hurt too much, and I'd feel no return from it.
Yeah,
And honestly, walking every day kind of helps, but it's what I do at my job anyways. Like my body's gotten so used to walking, it doesn't actually help me out anymore. Like
right,
it needs more.
right.
So this swimming's gonna help, hopefully. And plus, I gotta stop eating Doritos under the table when I'm at work. You know, that's gotta help too.
Well, that happens to all of us. We all eat some Doritos every once in a while. I actually just finished off a bag of like super hot. They weren't Doritos, but they were like Doritos except hotter.
Nick, those are some tough Doritos.
They were really
No,
really tough Doritos. I finished them last night because I just had to get rid of them because
you had to get rid of the evil inside the house.
Exactly.
And now we could process. All right.
Right.